So behind me here is Stockholm's central train station, and I'm here for a super exciting reason because today I'm actually going to be taking the train from here all the way up to the Arctic Circle. Yep, this is Sweden's longest overnight sleeper train, and when you actually Google it, one of the classic must-do European sleeper trains. And you guys know I've been filming a little series of these recently, and I think I've maxed out all of the available sleeper trains that you can take within the UK. So I thought, where in Europe would I want to go? Where would I want to see? And I have tried and failed several times to see the Northern Lights, and the Northern Light forecast for this week is really, really good. So I thought, screw it, we're coming to Sweden. So this journey actually takes us through two countries, starting in the Swedish capital city of Stockholm and ending all the way in the Norwegian town of Narvik, 1,414 kilometers further north up in the Arctic Circle. Now, this is a journey time of around 18 to 19 hours. Without further ado, let's just get started. So I am here in the capital city. It has been a fleeting visit. If you haven't seen my last video, I actually spent last night at the IKEA hotel. I then hopped on the train up here, which was a little bit of a mission, but that is a story for another day. And now I am in Stockholm, and I have just under an hour until my sleeper train departs. So I think we need to find the platform. I'm pretty sure I'm looking for platform number 8, and I'm pretty sure that it's down on the right over here. However, I do just want to say, how nice is this train station? It's really reminding me of Grand Central Station in New York, but like less busy and cleaner. I'm on it for about 15 hours and I have booked a bed, so I'm going to be having the full experience. This is Sweden's longest sleeper train that you can take. It's a long way, guys. Like, I'm traveling so far north into the Arctic Circle. I'm so excited. So it's on this board here, the second one down. It's kind of hard to read, but it's the 1809 train that's going to M&C Saatchi Narvik. Genuinely, that pronunciation was so bad. I'm so sorry. As you can see, this station is massive. I would hate to be in here in a rush. I'm also slightly sad at just how many amazing food options there are. Like, look at this. You are spoiled for choice in here. There's literally every kind of food, but I'm gonna try the food on the train, so many options. Hello. One thing about this camera is people love it, guys. Like I say, we're looking for 8. Oh, have I lost 8? I'm so confused. All right, I think it's this way. I mean, I'm not against asking, to be honest. Don't want to end up on the wrong train. Oh wow, this is the sleeper train going to Hamburg. Imagine I just got on the wrong one and I end up in Germany. This platform is so busy, and the train is meant to leave in 20 minutes and the train is not here, which doesn't fill me with confidence because obviously everybody needs to get off it and on it. And I'm also a bit confused about how the sleeping compartments work. Like, do they have to turn that around and make up the bed? Yeah, it's a long old platform and it's very busy, especially with backpackers and travellers, which is really cool. This is the carriage that I'm getting on. I'm just gonna give it a minute because it's so crazy busy and everybody has hiking stuff and suitcases, and obviously I don't have any of that, so I'm just gonna let everybody else board the train first. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is carriage 12. I don't know why it starts at 12, but I'm pretty sure that 12, 13 and 14 are the sleeper carriages. Not gonna lie, guys, it looks really old. Like, by comparison to the 2 that I've taken in the UK, this is like a really old looking train, but potentially it fits a lot more people. Right, I think I'm 34. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is me. Wow, oh my god, this is tiny. On first impressions, I've just walked in. I'm pretty sure this is my room because they've made up bed 36, which, why have they made up this bed? How do I even get up there? I didn't realise there's actually 3 beds, so there's another bunk here and then this bunk which they've got as a sofa. How do we turn on the lights? That's a good start. All right, we've got light, that's good. Why is my bed the top bunk? Why would you not make the bottom bunk if you didn't have anybody else in the room with you? I'm so confused. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have this room to myself. I did pay a lot more for that. Like, this is a 3-person bunk and you can bunk with strangers, and I was kind of thinking, I want to film too much, I'm just going to annoy everybody if I have other people in the room, and I also just kind of wanted my own privacy as well, let's be real. But I just assumed I would have the bottom bunk. It is also about 100 million degrees in here. Like, I am sweating and I don't know if there's anything that you can do about that. Tell me why I thought going to the Arctic Circle meant that it was going to be freezing, but it's actually boiling. Is this how I get on the bed? Okay, we are moving. I was suddenly panicking that I was on the wrong train.
Yes, and you're going to Norway?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Yep.
perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. How do I use this ladder to get up there?
Yeah, if you want to sleep upstairs, you use this ladder.
Yeah.
And put this down like that.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yes, very simple.
Amazing. Thank you. Whereabouts is the food car?
In restaurant car, in that direction, you have 4 cars in that direction.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're on the move. I am so bloody excited. On first impressions, This is nothing on a UK sleeper train. I hate to say it, but this train is so old and kind of dirty. Like, I really want to have a positive experience, and I'm not going to let it put me off because, to be honest, I don't really care. But just worth noting, because I paid probably double the cost of any of the UK sleeper trains. I'll do a price comparison in a little bit, but just as a rough guide, it was like double the price, and the train is so manky. You know what? It's fine. I've got a bed for the night. There's a food car. There's plugs. I've got a sink. Anyway, that's just my first impression. We're going to do a full room tour. I'm hoping the aircon kicks in because there is a temperature system, and I can hear, like, sounds kind of like a fan, but oh my god, it is a million degrees. Like, I'm damp. I'm so sweaty. Like, it's disgusting, actually. And a whole night of this, I don't know if I can do it. I need a fan. I should have brought a fan. Why didn't I bring a fan? Because I came to Scandinavia. I thought it was going to be cold. It's also very rickety. But whilst it is still light, do we want a room tour? So you walk in from the door. Bearing in mind, this is a 3-person cabin. So there's 3 bunk beds. This is the bottom one. You can just see it here. This would be the second one, and mine is this one here. So 3 people. Again, in the same as my last video that I did like this, it would be such a squash to put 3 of you in here. I can only imagine that would be ideal if it was like a parent and 2 children because of the size of the room. But so this is what I'm looking at. As you can see, that is the bottom bunk. Got my stuff on it currently. This would be the second bunk. It's got the number 35 on it here, but it's not pulled down. And then up here, this is the top bunk and my bed for the night. There's quite a lot of storage space. There's a above storage rack there for like a backpack. There's all of these hooks for like coat, because that's the other thing. We're going up to the Arctic Circle, so if you took this train in a winter, you would need a lot of gear, like a lot of warm clothing. At the end of each bunk bed, you have 2 pretty mucky looking plug sockets, and then also some kind of control switch, which I'm not too sure what it does. This one here is a light, and then I think you can plug headphones in and listen to the radio. Yeah, I do think this sort of gives you a scale for like how dated this train is, because what do you mean you're gonna plug a headphone jack in and listen to the radio? Anyway, we've got a light switch, we've got an explanation as to how to fasten the bed so that you don't like fall out of it, which actually makes sense because they do have this kind of like netting at the side, which I guess if that wasn't there, you would just fall out. I've then got a little sink with some hand sanitizer, and also my snacks are on the back of that. And then these 2 dials are the temperature gauge, although I'm not going to lie, it's not really doing much right now. I've got some coat hangers. Again, this would be great if you had like big bulky jumpers. And then he said that the food car was like 4 carriages ahead. So my main concern is getting into the bed, so I have to use this ladder. Let me fasten this microphone on. Okay, all right, ladder comes down, I go up. Are we ready? Are you joking? God, this angle's great, isn't it? Doing the best I can, guys. I'm a one-man band with 1 tripod and 1 camera. How do I get in there? Are you joking? I mean, I'm not gonna fall out. Oh, I get towels. Okay, let's move the camera. There you go. That gives you a bit of a better scale. I'm sorry, am I in a prison? Am I in jail? How do I like make it across? Am I undoing the seatbelt? By the way, the train's moving a lot. Like, I don't think this is the safest mechanism in the world. Got another towel. Blimey, how many towels do I need? Maybe I'm having 4 showers because I am sweating a lot. And now I have to do some acrobatics. This is me right now. Yeah, okay. It's actually not too bad. I reckon once I'm up here for the night though, because that was a workout, mainly because the train's moving so much. If you actually look at this setup is hilarious. There's so many like things like these that you can hold on to, which just shows you how rickety the train is. So the bunk bed situation isn't the best, but it also could be worse because I'm not sharing with anybody. The main issue that I'm having right now, the only real complaint I've got is the temperature. It's so incredibly warm. Like, I wish I could explain it to you. I think if I had to guess, it's probably about 30 degrees in here, which is too warm. It's too warm to sleep. It's too warm to be wearing this outfit. And as I mentioned, I'm on this train for about 15 hours. So it is currently about 6:30 p.m. Obviously my priorities are having dinner, having a little look at the rest of the train, getting a good night of sleep, and fingers crossed, the big one, guys, I really want to see the Northern Lights. Oh, how many times am I gonna do that? Let's try getting back down. I mean, we did it. It's a mission. It's a bit of a mission. Let's put the ladder back. Oh, did I show you the mirror? There's a massive mirror. Shall we go and have a little explore now that I've kind of shown you everything that's in the room? To be honest, there's not much. There's some underbed storage. Oh, I also did just discover this little red table. A lot easier to get down than the table on the last sleeper train, if we remember that. But shall we go and have an explore, because there is a restaurant car and there's obviously also somewhere some showers and a toilet. Something that I think could be a potential problem is this. Listen to this, guy. The rattling. The ladder's not like plush to the wall, meaning that because the train is rattling, the ladder is rattling, and I don't really know what I can do about that. Right, I'm quite hungry, so let's go and explore. This is what the corridor looks like. This is carriage 12, and I think he said it's a full carriage walk in this direction. There's the toilets, that's pretty good, kind of what I thought. I don't know if I can go through there. I mean, he didn't say anything about not. Oh my god, does that mean that you can bring dogs on board? So this one obviously sleeps 4, that's kind of cool. Sorry. Thank you. Wow, it's busy down here, guys. I do not love this. Here we go again. This carriage is a lot less busy. Good. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have a bed. I think I found it. Yeah. What do we want? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually starving, guys. All right, we've got a couple of options. Is this a vegetarian lasagna? I think it is. I'm gonna get that, you know. They do have these signs that say wine. Do I want a wine or am I okay with this? Maybe I'll just get this. Some kind of orange juice drink. Yeah, I think I'll just get that. So they do have breakfast options too. That's good to know because I'm literally on here until like midday. Hello.
Hey.
Can I please get those?
Yes. 124, please.
Thank you. Okay, so we've got the goods. It is a vegetarian lasagna. That actually smells amazing. Am I about to be pleasantly surprised or am I going to hate this? That is really quite good. What did I just pay for this? I'm the worst because I just don't understand the currency. For this and the fizzy drink, it just cost me £9.22. It's not too bad. For the cost of the ticket, I would have liked it to have been included, especially given that breakfast isn't included either. And it was on the ones in the UK, but we're not going to compare too much. Obviously, I'm not in the UK. £9.22 for an evening meal. I guess it could be worse. All right, we're back. That food was genuinely really good. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised because I was thinking in my head like, packet lasagna, well, not packet, but like, you know, microwave lasagna. Surprisingly great, and also just happy that they had like a veggie option of hot food because that wasn't guaranteed. So very, very pleased. I'm now back in my room. Was kind of hoping that I could get chatting to somebody. I was like looking at people, seeing if anybody wanted to sit and chat to me because I didn't have my headphones in. It was busy in there, like you guys saw, it was quite busy, but I must just not look very approachable. The carriage down, so I'm in carriage 12. The carriage down from me, 13, is like the kind of more communal beds. So there's still beds in each one, but it's like everybody's sharing, and there's the dog friendly carriage. And guys, I saw a dog. Do we reckon 20 to 8 is too early to get into pajamas? The answer's no. It's never too early for pajamas. Oh, and I'm so much comfier, and it is a bit cooler in here. I feel like I should be wearing a top that says Stockholm because I think I actually do have one. Let me know if you're watching this video from Michigan. In fact, actually, just drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching this video from in the world, just generally. I really, really love reading comments like that. It's crazy to me how far and wide these videos can spread. So yeah, let me know. Currently, I am coming to you from somewhere south of Gavel, around about here. And we're going all the way up here. Let me show you on the app. This is an SJ train, and one thing that I will say is that their app is really, really good. So basically you can kind of see all of the stops that we're traveling to and the times that we're supposed to be getting there, and then on the map you can actually see where we are currently and where it is we're trying to get to. I think this app is so good, guys. Like, it's really interactive, it's really visual. Oh, this is interesting. So we're stopping at Galv next, and can you see this? It actually says boarding only, so people can't disembark here. Shall we do a quick price breakdown? Oh, a stop here. Every town is so quaint. I love it. I actually think this will probably just be easiest if I do a little screen overlay. So SJ run this service every single day. It is the 609 sleeper train to Narvik, which is actually in Norway. So we are crossing 2 countries. I think I've forgotten to mention that. And the starting price is 775 Swedish krona. So 775 is £60, and that is the starting price for the full journey if you want to sit in a seat. If you want a couchette, which is what I just walked past where the dogs were, where you can like lay out but they're not made up beds, that starts from 1,545, £121. And then for a sleeping compartment, which is what I have got, that starts from 2,025, which is 159. However, that gets you a bed in a compartment with other people. If you want a private sleeping compartment, this price jumps up, guys. So that starts from 4,455, which is £350. £200. Now, this is pretty much almost what I paid for it. The difference is I booked this 5 days ago. It was actually the only remaining sleeper train bookable for this week. So firstly, that's why I'm doing it today. And secondly, I actually ended up paying £411 British for this sleeper train. Like, yeah, okay, I am on it for 18 hours. So when you consider that I spent 8 hours on one in the UK for £250, you're looking at nearly double, but then the time is double. So I guess you're kind of roughly in the same ballpark. However, I will say this sleeper train is not as nice as that one. I did just want to give you a full rundown. Obviously, if you are happy to sit in a chair, you can make it all the way from Stockholm to the Arctic Circle for £60, which honestly, normally I would do that. I would be happy doing that if it was just for the experience, and that is usually how I backpack around the world. That, or maybe I would have gone for their couch chair, I don't actually know how you say it, option, where you're like in a kind of communal space. That would also be really great if you had like a few friends, a few family members. But I did just think I would give you that little rundown. Also, how cute are all these little towns now the sun is setting? It just looks so, I don't want to sound stupid, but Scandinavian. All right, I'm in the toilet and it stinks, so I'm going to be as quick as possible because this is disgusting. Actually, glad I put my shoes on. I was like, should I wear shoes? Absolutely yes, I should have worn shoes. Like, you know, it's what it is. It's nothing special. Yeah. You know what was just really awkward? The lady opening the door whilst I was on the toilet. Yep, that just happened to me. Yes, it did. Why is that up there with one of the most socially awkward interactions it is possible to have as a human being? And also, what is this? Why is this just dangling down? Right, it's nearly midnight. Now it's time to ascend. What do we need up there? Plugs, lip balm, headphones to charge. What do we reckon if I lean out? Can you see me? Hello. Imagine the train just like lurches forward now and I just like whoop, she's in. Well, it's very hot up here. Well, I guess that stops me from falling out. Oh yeah, the issue is I've not turned out the light, so have I? Oh, does that not go out? Shall we do a little update on where we are on the map? Because my signal is dropping in and out. Wow, guys, we've made such good distance. It genuinely looks like we're about halfway. I don't think that we are, but Stockholm is here, and obviously our end destination is Narvik up here. That is not bad. Shall we look on the app? Genuinely, I think this app is so good. Okay, we have just stopped at, oh my goodness, how do we pronounce this? Arnosand. I will say the train stops like every hour or so from now on still, so I do fear that it could be quite a broken night of sleep. Let's ignore the hair. But especially because it's also very rickety, and they are actually coming over the tannoy announcing the station stop. I don't know if they're going to do that all night, but it's midnight and they were still doing it like half an hour ago, so we shall see. I mean, you don't get any water or anything either, so all I have is this tiny amount of water to last the night, and the drinks carriage is closed now, and it's also like a 5 carriage long walk, and I just can't be bothered to go back. £400 and no water. Anyway, I mean, the actual bed, why am I laid like an American football player? I mean, it's definitely not uncomfy. It's fine. Train's moving a lot. I feel like when it comes to the quality of sleep on any of these trains, it's always roughly the same. The main difference here is I'm so warm. I know I said it a lot. I know I sound like a still record, but I actually don't think it's getting through to you just how hot it is. Like, no water. If it isn't the consequences of my own bad planning. I actually do still have another 12.5 hours on this train, so we've got a long way to go. It is pretty much exactly midnight. We are 2/3 of the way up Sweden, if that makes sense. Oh wait, I haven't checked for the northern lights. I have to do that. This is the worst clip of the video so far, but currently there's still some light pollution. The iPhone actually picks the northern lights up better than the naked eye. I'm not seeing anything right now. Alright, well, I just dangled out the window. Didn't see anything. I could see the stars and they look amazing, but no northern lights, sadly. So I'm gonna call it quits. It's about 12:30 now. This is as dark as it gets. Can't turn that emergency light out. I shall speak to you when I wake up, whenever that may be. Good morning. It is 8:03. Didn't fall out of the bed. Are we ready? Yeah, that's kind of how I thought it might be, to be honest. Wow. I've definitely looked better, but whatever. I really want a shower, guys. Like, I feel like I stink. I was so sweaty in the night. I definitely need a shower. I haven't seen one yet, though. Like, it does say that there is one in this carriage. I have to go out on a mission to find one. My sleep was actually really good. I got like 8 hours of sleep. I only woke up once. I woke up at 5 AM and I didn't even wake up for long enough to chat to you. I kind of just rolled over, checked the time. I thought that the light was going to be a problem because I couldn't turn that light out. thought, but it really wasn't. Anyway, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is Sweden, alright. I'm at like the top of the world. Oh my gosh, we've just crossed into the Arctic Circle. Needless to say, no, I didn't see the Northern Lights. I really tried. I tried like 3 times. Can you see that? This is where we are, the very, very top, and the Arctic Circle line is just below us, this one here. Ah, how cool. Right, I found the shower. Wow, guys, this is a full shower cubicle. This is like being at like a gym or something. I was not expecting this. There's even clean towels in here. That's for people that didn't get them in the room. Shower card granted me access to the shower. Oh, we're getting talked to. I presume that nobody can open the door, but I'm not 100%, so I'm just gonna shower super quickly. Surprisingly good shower. Like, I feel fresh. I don't think I could wash my hair in that shower, but otherwise, just for like washing your body, it was fine. It wasn't freezing. Obviously, I imagine if you took this train in the winter, or if you're watching this because you're planning to do this in the winter, I imagine the whole train is a lot colder. The temperatures up here get to like -20 something, I think, so maybe even colder, to be fair. I think you would be, by this point in your journey, very exposed to the elements in the snow. Usually all of the videos I've seen of this train, it's in the snow. Cannot look at that. Should we go get some breakfast? Should we go back to the food car? I want a litre of water and a coffee. Turns out, guys, that these doors have this little button that you click and it opens for you. No, I'm okay, thank you. Did you open? Yep, right there. Was that a success? No, because the food car has gone. I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone. They've taken it away, and now there's a kiosk, which would have been fine, but I couldn't really film because I have my phone in one hand, my camera in the other. I'm trying to pay, and then obviously they pass me the stuff, and I really just have no hand. And then I have to walk with all of the stuff, maybe like 7 carriages with a coffee in one hand, my plate in the other. Did I just tip the coffee all over the pastry, all over my arm, all over my phone? Yes, I did. Am I now a bit hot and flustered? Yes, I am. It's okay, because we've got coffee that's half poured out and a cinnamon bun which smells amazing. Have you even been to Scandinavia unless you've got a cinnamon bun? I look like I'm going to interview it. Is there anything you want to add? 18 hours in solitary confinement, I'm talking to a cinnamon roll. But yeah, basically that was not the breakfast success I had in my head. I thought we were going to sit at a table like we did last night. Maybe I'm going to get like porridge or like an oat pot. They only had coffee and pastry, and it wasn't a deal for 40 krona, which I'll pop on screen what that was, but I know that it wasn't much. Like, that's quite cheap. Look at the state of the coffee cup. It's actually not bad coffee, you know. Suddenly all of that was absolutely worth it. Oh my goodness me. Oh my gosh. What? Looking at the interactive map in the app, this is where we are. We are now pretty close to the Norwegian border. I have actually just come over the announcement thing and said that because we've got like a 15-minute stop in the next station, we can actually get out and have like some fresh air and stretch our legs if we want to, and I definitely want to because this looks so beautiful. Obviously now we're kind of up towards the fjord, so we're just constantly going past bodies of water. Okay, admittedly I've chosen to show you this when we're passing like a construction site, but look beyond that. This is actually the first time I've like properly seen the train, because obviously I've been in it the whole time. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the dog that's been on the train the whole time. The train's pretty impressive from the outside. I actually take back what I said about it looking dated. I think it's supposed to be like this so that it withstands the weather. When I was doing some research last night, reading other reviews and stuff, it was like, oh, it's because obviously usually it's travelling through snow. I think this is the driver's compartment. There we are looking back at it. That's quite an impressive shot actually. This is where we are currently. Genuinely, maybe this is the thumbnail. Guys, I don't know if you can really make it out, but there's some snow on these mountains now. The landscapes are just incredible, and we are not far off crossing the Norwegian border. from Sweden to Norway, and we are so far north now. We're actually really nearly there, guys. Look at this. So this is it, guys. We're pretty much here. We're about to pull into the train station now, and I'm finally getting off. It's been 18.5 hours. Actually, I think it's been nearly 19 hours. That's crazy. The very edge of the continent, really. Whoa. So here we have it. We've made it to Narvik, and I've got some fun trivia facts. Okay, so this is the train behind me. I have just got off it, and this is Narvik train station, which is actually the northernmost train station in all of Europe. And there's some other stat that I don't fully understand. I'm sure somebody that's really into trains can explain it to me. It's the northernmost specific gorge, I don't actually know, train station in the world. So basically it is super far north. You actually cannot continue any further than this. There is like a little bit of Norway and Sweden as well, I think, that does go further north than here, but you can't get to it by rail. Yeah, we are literally at the end of the line. I am so excited. This train station opened in 1903 and 2 trains serve it each day, I think I just read, so it's very quiet, as you can imagine. I think the whole town is going to be really quiet, to be fair. I don't think that it's got a massive population. I don't think it has huge tourism numbers. Yeah, here we go. So obviously I just came from Stockholm, the bottom of the line here, and rode it the entire way all through the night to Narvik, which is where we are now. And it has taken me 19 hours, so it's been a hell of a journey. This is the longest sleeper train I've ever been on, including the ones I've been on in Thailand, including the ones I've recently done in the UK. Even the Caledonian sleeper train that takes you London to Scotland, which does take a long time, it's not as long as this. So yeah, I'm definitely ready to get off and stretch my legs. I'm also quite excited to like get some food and have some water. I've still not had any water, guys. Currently the most dehydrated queen in all of northern Norway, so that's really good. But yeah, it's been home for the last nearly full day. All right, so here's some stats, because this is kind of a good scale for like everywhere that I've been and everywhere that I've come from. So Kiruna, that's where I got off the train this morning. Obviously Stockholm, that's where I got on it yesterday. Now 1,400 kilometers away. That's insane. Copenhagen is where I landed into the other day, 1,900 kilometers away. So I'm actually nearer to Helsinki, which is 1,200, Oslo, which is 1,300, than I am to Stockholm, which is where I got on the train. So that kind of gives you some perspective. So behind me is the very edge of Narvik. You can kind of see it. This is like, I presume, a fjord. I actually don't know. There's also obviously a car park, but behind that you can see what I'm talking about. Guys, it is spectacular, the landscape. I actually cannot imagine what it's like to live here. Don't get me wrong, I don't think I'd want to be here in like the deep dark depths of winter. I imagine it's very difficult. And then obviously in the summer you have the total opposite. This is actually a town where you do get the midnight sun, so the sun never sets in Narvik in like June. Even now the sunset times are insane, and it's obviously September currently. That pretty much concludes this challenge. I am so happy to say that we've completed it. There was a time where I didn't even know if I would make that sleeper train, so the fact that I have been able to travel from Stockholm all the way up here to Narvik and just have the most incredible experience, truly I do not take these kind of videos and these kind of challenges for granted. Like, I really want you to know how lucky I feel right now to be able to be here, to be able to be creating this content, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. So if you have got to the end, please do give it a thumbs up. Any engagement really does mean the world. It helps all of these videos get pushed out on the algorithm to people that might want to watch them. And let me know if you think you would want to visit Narvik one day, or maybe you just want to take a ride on the overnight sleeper train up to the Arctic Circle, because that was the experience really. Like, don't get me wrong, the town is really gorgeous, really cool, but the experience was the sleeper train, and I'm so glad I got to do it. If you aren't yet subscribed to my channel, please go and do so down below. 50% of the audience watching aren't currently subscribed, and that really makes a difference, so do go hit the subscribe button, and I shall see you back in my next video, which I think is still going to be from Scandinavia. We're going to film one more in this little mini series because I'm just having such a good time, and I am staying another night. So place your guesses down in the comments what you think I'm doing next. Honestly, it's anyone's guess. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye.